Okay, so when you start the boat, first, turn your blower on for a good 5 minutes. They say 10. We'll come back to that. These are your switches. So this one engages the port engine. It's the first step. Then you look up here and it tells you if everything's okay or not. I got this to set for all temp. Then your starboard, same thing, go over, run through with diagnostics, and everything's okay. All right, so once you're ready to go, this is the ignition. There's no key. The key is actually back here. There you go. So you've got your master ignition for both engines. I just leave them in because we're here. This, I've heard people say different things, but if this is on both, that means that you can pull off both batteries. And so I've just always had these on both. If you ever get to a time when one of your engines doesn't start, what you can do, this is like, I call it a bridge switch. It bridges the batteries together. So let's say your starboard engine wouldn't start. Well, you could hold this button down and then hold that ignition button, and it will bridge the battery to start the boat. All right, so over here, you've got navigation lights, anchor light. You've got your power to your windlass, anchor here, and then up and down. Make sure you always take off there's a latch on it up there. Make sure you always take the latch off. There are no windshield wipers. There's the horn. All right, not really sure what the AC buttons do. This one's not an AC button. This will actually use your water pump. Okay, so that, you'll need that on if for anything, if you want to run water, you want to use the head, anything like that. This is your arch light. So it turns on the speakers, the arch above, and then your cockpit lights, which will be down there and also below. All right, off. And then over here, your trim tabs. So if this is really for when you're on plane and you're listing. So you're doing this number or this number, you can straighten the bow back out by using these things. So this is imaginary. It's a manual hatch. I'll show you that here in a second. Of course, you have your marine, VHS system. So channel 16 obviously is the main channel for emergency. All right, so we're ready to start. Just hold this ignition down. Port engine. I like to go up here and change this mode where I can see both the port and the starboard RPMs. I like to keep that there. So when I start the starboard engine, so now I've got my RPMs for both engines, and they'll sort of settle down here in a minute. So yeah, there they go. They're right at about 690, 710. Okay, so there you go. I like to change these modes over here. I'll put this one on my my fuel. I just passed it. I might just pass it here. Yeah, fuel there. Here, this is my starboard side. I like to put this on the depth finder. So I'll go here, and there you go. So now it's on depth finder. You're on your engines here. You want to never go above 170. 173 is good. If you get up above 175, you should check on something. Same thing over there. Okay. Down here is your spotlight. So spotlight up there. I'm gonna move it around so I can move it around, and then move it back. I'll turn it on so you can kind of see. You got flood and spotlight. Whenever you're pulling the anchor up, pull it back to here so that the glass is facing you. You'll save a lens or two by doing that if that windlass comes up too fast. Okay, obviously your engine throttles What I like to do with this is gear up, is, you know, obviously gear and then gear when I'm turning the boat. If you want to turn the boat this way, just put this one, you know, left, forward, front, starboard, back. I engage this a little bit more usually because it just seems to work better. So when I push it back, I'll push it down just a little bit further than just the gear. It gives a little more pull. Down there is your fire emergency switch. So in case you have a fire in the engine room, there's a I think there's a little air horn in there. The Fusion system. So Fusion stereo system. This is what I had installed and retrofitted for the deck, for the helm here. This is wireless, so you can take this off by turning it, and this is waterproof. So you can take it to the back of the boat with you. Just don't drop it in the water. I don't think it floats. So to put it back on, just set it in here and snap it in place. And this controls your volume. What you want to do also is download the Fusion Link app on your smartphone, and that will give you the ability to control the sound and everything from your iPhone. If you have I got it, it's Aquatics. The iPhone Watch, Apple Watch, can control volume and pause, but if you have the Aquatics 5 or 6, it actually has the app on it. This right here is the power for your stereo. So if that's not on, you're not playing anything. So make sure that's turned on if you want to play music. All right. Again, with the AC1, AC2, I don't know. You've got power strip down here. There's your throwable right there. Your trailer up. You'll obviously gonna need that here. Let's see, what else can I show you? All right. At your sink, you've got the 2 wells. Obviously there, and then went water. Again, the water pump needs to be on for that to work. Down here is where I keep, it's a subwoofer, but it's also where I keep all the life jackets. So there are 4 of the orange and packaged up, they've never been used before, and then there's 4 of theirs. So you've got 8 jackets. Your seats obviously can be folded up like there. So we've got that one in the up position. We had Wes's guy down here making sure the boat was good. And this is the engine compartment. So come in here, turn this, lift up, and it's hard. Hold on, you gotta turn it. There, okay. So there, and that's that. All right, let's see, what else? All right, I'm gonna take another video here.